Hey YouTube, it's Mrlubufu, and it's that point of the night where Dark Ascension Spoilers are released. I intentionally waited a little bit longer so that way I would catch the couple um, that were missed before, or that I normally miss, so then I don't have to make a second video. So let's go ahead and look through it. First one I'm going to look at is this uncommon, colorless red-black 2/2 first strike that other vampire creatures you control have +1/+1 and have first strike. This is the vampire lore that a ton of people were looking for black-red, and it's pretty good. Certainly if you're going to go tribal vampires is certainly a way to do it. I think this is a fun card. I like it. Constructed playability, I'm not sure. Loss of like Colostria Highborn and Bloodghast long ago was kind of brutal, but you never know. We'll see what sort of things Stromkirk Captain can work out with like Stromkirk Noble, etc., etc. So we've got that one. Next, what we're going to look at a couple commons, uncommons that are here in this spoiler. So the first of which is Chant of the Skiffsang, something like that. It's a 3 mana cost enchantment that enchanted creature gets -13/-0. This is a fun flavor card that is not going to be good, not even in limited. I know that sensory deprivation was pretty good, especially if you're going against like aggro decks or something like that, right? But the fact that this costs 3 mana to do anything is a little much. Definitely not a card I recommend playing in limited or in standard, really. Yes, this is the thing that can stop the Ludwig's test subject, but generally not what you want. We're going to keep scrolling down. We've got Thought Scour. It's blue to mill 2 and draw a card. And it's not that good. I mean, if you're building a mill deck, sure, it cycles and mills 2, and yeah, but generally not good. But this is a common, right? So this is what we're hitting at. Makes me happy. I like seeing these commons, uncommons. There should be one more. There we go. We have the reprint of Fling in Innistrad form. I like the other art better, but it's still interesting. You know, what with a guy being decapitated and whatnot. But hopefully everyone knows Fling's okay. If you're going an aggressive start, certainly something worth keeping in mind. I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm pretty sure I'm good. Okay, now on to the next couple cards. So we've got up here Lingering Souls. It's a 2 colorless white sorcery that puts 2/1/1 flying creature spirit tokens that has flashback for a colorless black. Oh, are they trying to make black-white tokens back? And yeah, this is a card that might do it. I mean, I will say the fact that it's a sorcery and not an instant is a huge problem, but I mean, if it was an instant, right, then you would have Lingering Souls being pretty much strictly better than Midnight Haunting or any other token generators for 3 mana. I think this is a fun card. Like, it doesn't have the surprise factor, but certainly you can get some value out of it, especially in Constructed, especially with like Honor of the Pure. I don't like Intangible Virtue much, but Intangible Virtue also could work if you're able to get it. So, you can see that they talk about Honor of the Pure. There's Midnight Haunting. It makes me kind of upset because these sort of cards make me want to build black-white tokens, but everyone wants to build black-white tokens. Anyway, on to the mythic that they released, Hell Vault. It's a 3 colorless legendary artifact that's 1 colorless tap, exile target creature you control, and for 7 colorless tap, you exile target creature you don't control. And when it's put into a graveyard, return all cards exiled with it to the battlefield under their owner's control. I think it's interesting. It certainly feels sort of mythic. The Spine of Ishsaw slightly better on a stick. To be honest, the best part about this whole article was the backstory of what happened to Avacyn and Grizzlebrand. So, turns out here they say what happened to them. So, Avacyn, Hellvault's a giant safe, basically, because Avacyn realized you couldn't destroy demons, so she would store them in there. And she and Grizzlebrand fought long time. They fought for a long time, pardon. And then Absinthe threw Gristlebrand into the vault, and in his final act, he threw his spear, impaled Absinthe's heart, which made me sad. And then she was drawn into the vault herself. So that's why she's been gone. She's been stuck in a giant chunk of silver from the moon, supposedly. So, yeah. Not sure what sort of thing he's gonna do. I mean, this seems like a fun card. It reminds me, like, you know, mythic artifact. Reminds me a lot of Grimoire of the Dead. Not in effect, but in, you know, legendary artifact that can do something insane if the late game shows up. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so that's pretty much all the spoilers for today. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see what else comes up.